Okay, we continue now. Ananda, when the good person who is cultivating samadhi has put an end to the feelings skandha, I mean he knows already the emotion or this mental desire or ambition could cause trouble and make you see many things, feel many things. So he already stamped an end on it already, mean he's higher level already. He stopped listening or seeing all this kind of nonsensical which arise from our senses, yeah, and the mental or psychic, everything. Then, although he has not achieved, still not achieved freedom, you know how many states already we passed through? 16, 15 already, yeah? But he still not achieved freedom from outflows, mean he has not completely been 100% pure. His mind can leave his body the way a bird escapes from a cage, even though he has not been liberated. From within his ordinary body, he already has the potential for ascending through the bodhisattva's 60 levels of sagehood. Wow. He attains the body produced by intent. Ananda, when the good person who is cultivating samadhi has put an end to the feeling skandha, even though he has not achieved freedom from outflows, mean he still has defects, mistakes. But his mind can leave his body the way a bird escapes from a cage, meaning he can always go in samadhi and leave his body. From within his ordinary body, he already has the potential for ascending through the bodhisattva's 60 levels of sagehood. He attains the, quote, body produced by intent, end quote, and can roam freely without obstructions. This is like someone talking in his sleep, although he does not know he is doing it. His words are clear, and his voice and inflection are all in order. So those who are awake can understand what he is saying. This is the region of the thinking skandha. He left the feeling skandha region and the form skandha region, but he entered another skandha region. It's called thinking skandha. Okay, continue. If he puts an end to his steering thoughts and rids himself of superfluous thinking, it is as if he has purged defilement from the enlightened, understanding mind. Then he is perfectly clear about the births and deaths of all categories of beings from beginning to end. This is the end of the thinking skandha. He can then transcend the turbidity of afflictions. Contemplating the cause of the thinking skandha, one sees that interconnected false thoughts are its source. He will know that now. Or someone who are more enlightened than him sees that the interconnected false, incorrect thoughts are its source. Ananda, in the unhindered clarity and wonder that ensues after the feeling skandha is gone, this good person is untroubled by any deviant mental state and experiences perfect, bright concentration. Within samadhi, his mind craves its perfect brightness, so he sharpens his concentrated thought as he greedily seeks for cleverness and skill. At that time, a demon from the heavens sees the opportunity it has been waiting for. He can go through 60 state of enlightenment and still get the demon's trap. Each spirit that possesses another person and uses him as a mouthpiece to expound the sutras and the teachings. This person, unaware that he is possessed by a demon, claims he has reached unsurpassed nirvana. When he comes to see that good person who seeks cleverness and skill, he arranges a seat and explains the teachings. In an instant, he may appear to be a bhikkhu, enabling that person to see him as such, or he may appear as a chakra, mean the god, one of the heaven god of the 33 heavens, or as a woman, or as a bhikshuni, mean a nun, or his body may emit light as he sleeps in a dark room. Okay, so this is not the person who is just practicing, but the demon possessed somebody else and then appear to this cultivator in meditation or normally, and then appear like he's a bodhisattva or monks and nuns, and so telling him things, yes? Because this one, the ghost or the demon, of course, has some power. So when he sleeps, he even emits lights and all that. So other people would think, wow, must be a saint. It happened. Yeah, some people have that before here, not here. In Taiwan, yes. Somebody sleep and don't have electricity, but then the room is brightened. Yeah. The good person, meaning the one that has been seeking cleverness and skill, while meditating, the good person is beguiled and fooled into thinking that the other is a bodhisattva, the one who emits light when sleep in dark room. Yeah. He believes the other's teachings and his mind is swayed. He breaks so his mind became misled, because he believed in this demon who possessed another person and emit light and talk dharma and all that stuff. Yeah. Emit light in a dark room, eh? We would all think that that person must be a saint, right? If we saw that ourselves, or something extraordinary. Yeah, many people believe that. Some in Taiwan, yeah. Happening. It happened. I don't know if it's still happening, but it happened. And people believe a lot in that person. So the person who meditates and pass through so many stages already still seek cleverness and skill. So this good person have been preached by the demons possessed person. And now he think that that person who is possessed by demon is a bodhisattva, a saint. Therefore, this so-called bodhisattva was preaching to him, and then he believed it. So his mind wavered. So he breaks the Buddha's moral precepts. Oh, that's bad. Not just misled, but break the precepts. And covertly indulges in his greedy desires, many desires. Whatever he desired, he fulfilled it. He indulged in it. So the other person is fond of speaking about calamities, auspicious events, and unusual changes. He may say that a Tathagata has appeared in the world at a certain place. He may speak of catastrophic fires or wars, thus frightening people into squandering their family wealth without reason. This is a strange ghost that in its old age has become a demon. It disturbs and confuses the good person, but when it tires of doing so, it will leave the other person's body, then both the disciples and the teacher will get into trouble with the law. When the demon, possess another person, not the meditator, that seek cleverness and skill, but a demon possess another person, a third person. And then he came and teach this meditator who seek cleverness and skill. And he preach a lot of things and talk of so many things, and many people believe him, follow him. And this ghost or this demon tired of the game, he left. And then the person who was possessed before became nothing. And the so-called disciple, the meditator, also became, both of them became nothing again. Or sucked up the energies and strength and power and faith or whatever, and they continue to do bad things because the so-called master taught him that. Both of them continue to do bad things. But without the power of protection of that demon, they both will be caught by the law. Maybe before, when that demon's still there, he will kind of ward off any power that comes. But after the demon left, then they still continue to do bad things, with their desires. Then the government will catch them. You, Ananda, Buddha continue, you should be aware of this in advance and not get caught up in the cycle of transmigration. If you are confused and do not understand, you will fall into the relentless hells. There's some more. My God. Meditation is not all that safe if you don't know how. Kuan Yin is the safest already. Unless you still go and mess up with local ghosts and stuff like that in those small, sometimes local people make some local thing to worship some local god. And if you come worship them, sometimes they possess you if they like you. And then if you seek other higher dimension by another master, they will make you trouble. Like the one who asked yesterday. In case you have that trouble, in case you have come and worship some lower god, some deity somewhere, and they possess you, then just say that I'm a disciple of Supreme Master Ching. If you leave me alone, she might be able to help you to elevate your status. If you continue to harm me, then even if I'm harmed, you will not be any good. Yeah? So you leave me alone and I practice, I can share some of the merit with you. And I might pray to my master to help you, okay? Then they will stop giving you headaches. Do not despise them or anything. Just say thank you for helping me all this time, or being with me somehow. Help me in any small way, but I want to study with Master Ching. Yeah? Just leave me alone and you'll be benefited. Better than harming me. So further, Ananda, the Buddha say, in the unhindered clarity and wonder that ensues after the feeling skandha is gone, this good person is untroubled by any deviant mental state and experiences perfect, bright concentration. Within samadhi, his mind craves to roam about, so he lets his subtle thoughts fly out as he greedily seeks for adventure. Still have ambition, still have not stopped. At that time, a demon from the heavens sees the opportunity it has been waiting for. Its spirit possesses another person and uses him as a mouthpiece to expound the sutras and explain the teachings. Of course, he cannot explain well. It's just because somebody don't understand, don't know. So whatever, stalking will do. The evidence abounds. Yeah, you can see everywhere people go and preach and talk, repeat the sutra, repeating the Bibles or any others of past master teachings. Even though they don't understand or they just explain nonsense, a lot of people come and follow, offering all kind of possession, money, and worshiping them. You can see it, all over the world. Jesus also warned us that beware of the wolf in the lamb's clothing. So the person who has been possessed, of course he doesn't know. Huh? He's been blindfolded and seduced or bewitched by the power of the demon from heavens. From heavens, mind you, very powerful, okay? Not just a normal demon from your local little memorial place outside in the corner of the street. No, from heavens. So imagine how powerful he can be. At least more powerful than us, the human, in the human bodies, understand? But if you are straightforward, you keep the moral precept, at least the 5 precepts only, that's good enough. No one can touch you. No one can touch you, and don't worship anyone except God. Even if you don't find any master, if you don't believe me, just worship God only. God Almighty only, okay? Or Buddha, truly Buddha in your heart. You just ask for the true Buddha, worship, maybe Shakyamuni Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, or God Almighty, or Jesus in your heart. You hold on to that, okay? If you ever doubt me or got out of here or got out of my circle, believe in God, believe in Buddha. Don't go worship any lower God, or even gods from heaven, yeah? They might mislead you, and you'll be in trouble. Rather, don't have any master or any spirit or anything, okay? Just worship God until you're clear whom you want to follow, okay? Whom is the one worthy of your trust, okay? Rather have no one. Otherwise, you'll be misled and then it's too late, Too late to turn around. Your life is precious, I tell you. If you lose this life, you never know when you get it again. You never know when you can find master again, true master. Many masters are enlightened, but what degree? Some are just 3rd degree, or 4 level, yeah? 4 is not bad already. Mostly just 3rd. They are enlightened. Not yet not, but not enough. Okay, not enough to liberate you. Some of my former teachers, I had to have them to bring them to the higher level, at least to the 4th level. Maybe cannot bring to the 5th immediately, but the 4th, they are liberated. Because I also thank them for helping me, for loving me, for doing their best. Whatever they know, they teach me. Maybe they only know that much, but they taught me with all their best. At least they don't lead me astray somewhere, okay? Go and worship demon or some magical things, yeah? Yeah, at least. All right, so now, remember, God, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, saintly, enlightened beings are everywhere, everywhere. What I mean is everywhere, wherever you are. Their essence, yeah, their souls, their spirit, always everywhere. And if you sincerely pray, they will help you. If you don't have any master, sincerely pray, mend your way, be vegan, keep the good moral conduct as you know it, from the church or from the Buddhist temple, from the Buddhas or from other religious precepts. If you don't believe me for any reason, be a good person, keep the precepts, worship God and Buddhas. No lower God, no lower spirit or anything like that. They could harm you and then you can't get out. You can't get out of their clutch. And then even later, if you go find a master again, they make trouble for you. Yeah, they can. Because you were connected with them already and you worship them. And they control you already. And now you want to leave them? Oh, not that easy. I'll show you who's powerful. In the human body, you are helpless. You're helpless. So just hang on to the pure teaching. That's why when the 10th Guru of the Sikh died, he said, just trust the Granth Sahib, the teaching of the past Sikh master, because it's pure, at least. It won't lead you astray. Yeah, if you don't find any master, worship that. Because at that time, he didn't see any master that on the planet. Or maybe he could not see. Maybe the master has not appeared as a master, maybe just born or maybe just ready, but not officially, yeah? So he say worship the Granth Sahib. But that is for the direct descendants, okay? Direct disciples, and maybe descendants of the disciple, but not after that, huh? After that, you must find a master. The same reason why you found the 10 guru, Sikh guru or the Guru Ramdas or Guru Nanak in the first place. The same reason. You found this master, the same reason you continue to have to find another master, not rely on only teaching. But if you cannot find, then have to rely on the precept and the teaching, okay?